Yo, what's up? We're finally back to streaming. So, depending on how well or how bad this stream goes, I will stream more or I will stream less. Because basically, right now I'm stuck at this map texturing thing. It's extremely annoying to do, and it's basically what's avoiding me from starting to implement the characters. Because I wanted to finish the map first, but I'm having a lot of trouble because I want to create bigger maps, but if I do bigger maps with higher resolution textures, I cannot use the method I was using before. Like these textures have a lot of resolution, as you can see. Like on the first version, the map that is currently playable, the textures are pixel art, so that makes them very small and they don't really take up space. But if I want to make an extremely big map with this kind of texture, I need a different system. This is what I'm looking for. So after a lot of thinking, you, that's crazy. Hopefully it goes bad so you stream less. So I think DBC will be delayed more so I can finish DBC Live 2 Pro. Or maybe you can just finish DBC Live 2 faster, you know. It's the other option. Okay, so uh yeah, basically, I want to explain the method I'm going to try to follow. It might work, it technically should work. The thing is how easy it is. Because I don't want to spend like a million years to do every single map. So basically the method is, wait, I need to change something. Yo game, what's up? Okay, so I want, bro, which one is it? Like I was using very high resolution masks so that I could like, do you see all of these details? Like all of these details I painted are painted directly on like a mask. The thing is, this mask is too big and it still doesn't have enough resolution. So like for the details like this kind of paths, I'm going to need to draw them separately as separate images and then place them on top of the map. So like the map will be simpler, like it will look more like this. And then on top of that, I'll have to add like different game objects for the details. That's the method I'm going to use. So I'm going to change the current masks for small ones. Like I think the masks I'm using right now, if you don't know what the mask is wait, so it's this thing. Here you only see like blue and red, but the blue and red color gets converted to the proper texture, you know? So here the blue is the dirt and the red is the grass. So the thing is that this mask is too big, so like it takes too much memory. So I'm going to change it for a smaller one because I'm not going to add the details through the mask. So I need to say, let me rename it Final Mask 1 and Final Mask 2. And now Final Mask 1 and Final Mask 2. Okay, so this looks like a mess, which is normal because I have to delete all of this crap. Okay, let me just do this and this. Okay, so now I'm going to start with just grass. I think grass was red. probably. Yeah, okay, so now we have grass. Okay. And now if I try to do details, I won't be able to because this mask is very low resolution, but I don't want to add details here. The details will be added later on. Bro, what? I forgot to change the space. Like non-color. Here I have to select non-color. Non-color. Okay. Wait, why did it go back to the old grass? I want grass. Okay, and now, like, I want to show you how it looks when the mask is low resolution. So if I do like, okay, so here, if I try detailing a lot, like you can't really see it here because I'm not doing any details. But if I try, because this texture is, yeah, it's a small texture. Okay, so let me try detailing like 1 pixel brush. Like basically the camera will zoom in a lot like that. And it just doesn't look like it looks very blurry, you know. I can't really add details and it looks extremely blurry. So that's why with the masks, I'm just going to do like the overall texturing, and then for the specific stuff, I will just go to with the like I'll just paint the details separately, which sucks. Like I wanted to just do it all on the same place, but I can't. Like I tried everything I could and it was impossible. Okay, so I'm just going to like let's imagine how the map will look. I wanted to have this thing so that you could go up, so that it's not completely flat, you know. The map is going to be pretty big, by the way. Let me go into Unity so that you can see the comparison sizes between the current map and this new map. Like it's always 4 times bigger or something like that. So yeah, the plan is to have this, to have some verticality. I just want to test it out for now. And later on I can do like more variations. What I don't want to add is slopes because if it's not flat, like if it's not 90 degrees like this, the combos and everything starts working weird. So I prefer having the surfaces flat like this on this angle. I can just have this kind of elevations maybe. So anyways, let's start adding some like designing the paths and whatever. So I don't know if I want this facing direction or this one. I still don't know. Probably this one, I think. No, actually, I might do this one. I think I'm going to do this one. I think it's more interesting than this. So yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, look at the size difference. This is the size of the current map, the left one, and this is the new one. I think I have a Vegeta here so that I can test like the size. Now you can also see how bad it looks when I add the details through the through the mass. So look, bro, it looks like crap. It looks so pixelated. This doesn't look good, bro. That's why I need the details in a different way. So you can run around a lot and you don't really get to the edges of the map because it's so big, extremely big map. This is going to be a pretty simple map though. Like it's just like flat and it will have trees and rocks and that's it. But later on, like I don't want to have a lot of maps that work the same. Wait, what? What is this, bro? Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. You can't really see that there's like a stair here. If I use the perspective projection, then it's easier to see. But this is so big. It's extremely big. Bro, the story mode is going to be so cool. Like it still feels so weird to have like an LF2 character on a 3D map. It's so surreal. Okay, so mm, let's see. I'm just going to start doing paths. I want it to be the same size as these ones. Let's in a compare so I don't mess it up. It's probably too big. And just paint it here. What? Mm, okay, so let's see. Can I add something which is not as simple as just trees and rocks? Maybe you can. Like, I don't want to add a house again because that was just a test. I wanted to see if it was possible, and it was. But right now, I don't want to add any more of that because the AI still doesn't have pathfinding. So they just get stuck when you go inside of the house. So before adding any structures that you can enter or anything like that, I need first of all to do program some pathfinding, which I don't know how is it done. So I'll have to investigate it for the next update. So I don't know if I can add anything which is not just destructible objects. Probably not. Like I have some ideas, for example, a city map, besides from the buildings, it can also have cars. Well, technically any map can have cars, like cars are for traveling, so they could be anywhere. But yeah, I want to add that kind of unique stuff to every single map. I don't know, for example, Namek could have houses with Namekians inside, punch you if you enter the house or something. I don't know. Maybe like it would be cool to have like dinosaurs, like classic DBZ dinosaur. But if I want to do that, then I need to create the dinosaurs, you know. So, I don't know. I don't know. Yo, Delta, what's up? Yeah, bro. But he's hating on a big DBZ. it'll tiny your ideas for unique stuff on different maps. Like what unique thing could there be on like a grassy wastelands kind of map? Do you have any ideas? I had the idea of adding dinosaurs, but I'm not going to create dinosaurs right now. So for now, I'm just going to add like paths and that's it. Goku's house. Okay, as I say, like you weren't on the stream, I guess, but I say that I'm not going to add any structures yet because currently the AI doesn't have pathfinding, so it just gets stuck whenever you enter if you enter the house on the current map, they just don't know what to because there's no pathfinding. They don't know how to enter the house or how to exit or how to go to the second floor. So I can add structures right now. You figure out the texture issue thing. Yeah. So the textures, like they work. I managed to make them work, but still I cannot add details this way. Like you see this thing here, like it's red and blue. This is like a mask texture, and it just tells the shader graph here. It tells it where to put its texture. So if I paint blue here, tear appears there. You see, like. So the thing is that if I want to be able to add the details like this, like adding shading and like for example, these kind of details, if I want to add this, I literally cannot do it with a mask because it's not good looking enough. Like you can see it's too pixelated, it's extremely blurry. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add like here on the mask, I'll just do bro, how do I say it? Wait. Like this is the overall textures, and then separately as different game objects, I will do details. For example, here on this cliff, I want it to be there, So that's something I'm going to do here. I think I could use dark, the dark dirt instead. So yeah, I can do this kind of thing here, but then for the details, I need to use different method. Actually, here it already looks bad, bro. Like, wait, I'm going to use like less strength. I don't know. Cooker's messages are really weird. Like for some reason they always do that. What do you think, bro? I don't know what the thing is doing. He always says the most random stuff. Speaking of dinosaurs, will you make dinosaurs NPCs like uh yeah, like they will be just regular characters. You will probably be able to play them. To be honest, I don't think doing the dinosaurs will be really hard because with the current Blender 3D method, I can do it pretty fast, probably. Like I just need a dinosaur 3D model and that's it, bro. I can just animate like. Well, the problem is like since they are very big, I don't know how the like what happens when you punch them. Do they like follow the same rules as all the characters? That's something I don't know how like. Bro, why is this brush not work? Bro, what? Okay, it stopped working. Bro, why is okay? So sometimes when you zoom in a lot, it stops working. Bro, this kind of sucks. I'm gonna lie. Gohan found the dinosaur when he was a kid, I think. There's an elevation in the ground. What? Bro, did you just notice this thing was elevated? I mean, it has always been elevated since the beginning of the stream. Bro, bro, why? What? Why doesn't it work, bro? I need to be so far away for it to work. Let me try now. Yeah, this is just for like the clip thing. But the problem about this map is when you're playing with the orthographic perspective, the projection, you can't really see that there's an elevation. Like, it's actually so loud. Look, if I turn on. Bro, this menu is so cool, bro. Wait, I think the option was bugged. I think I found it. Like, look, I don't, you don't really see the elevation. You only see it if you're using perspective. Epic elevation. Okay, let's. No. Like, I said I fixed the things about the textures, but there's still this bug where this thing gets too dark for whatever reason. But I can kinda just do this and it gets fixed, so I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal, I guess. It doesn't look that bad, to be honest. It looks kind of cool. Wait, what? Bro, I don't know what. Why does it look like that? Uh, I don't know. I can extend it here more, or maybe no. Like on some parts, I will make them up a copy of the place where those on cooler fall. How do I even do that, bro? That's very easy to say. You look, I can have like parts of the map which are like dirt, and others can be grass, you know? So there's more variety. Or maybe not that much dirt like that. But there's a problem. Like if I do this, then I need to add like a detailed border transition between the two. Like here on transition, I will need to add details, but like this is too big for having it as a separate object. So that really sucks, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe you can just do smooth transitions like this one, and that's it. Probably I'll just do that, yeah. Which sucks because I really like adding like detail, but you know, like I don't know, a smooth transition like that. I guess it works, but it could be cooler. Waterfalls and caves and forest, bro. Waterfalls. You say it like it's easy to do. And how do I even make a waterfall? Uh, Mirror, You, uh, I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. Probably I went too far with the amount of dirt, to be honest. I think I should delete this one here. And instead I'll add more up here. Okay, I think I'm going to try this out. Let's see how it looks like this without adding any more details. Like I'm going to put it inside of the game. I have to fix this thing. Maybe it's on this layer. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to press save and save. Now go to Unity and import both textures. And I need to do a bunch of things. I have to make them. I have to remove the compression and disable the color texture. And now I just have to assign them here. Well, here. Uh, well, I think it looks better in Blender, right? Why does it look better in Blender, bro? Here it kinda sucks, to be honest. Wait, it actually makes sense. Okay, yeah, I think I think I know what to do. Okay, where's the texture? What's this one? The blue from the mascot. So the last one here, I think. I'm going to use this other UV. What? Oh, I have to set it. Okay, and now let's try 1, 1, and 10. Okay, yeah, it looks better, I think. Kind of. Like the transition between these two looks way better here on Blender. I don't know why. Like, bro. I mean, I guess it's the difference in like the tiling here is way more detailed. Like the texture looks way smaller here than in Blender. Probably that's the reason. So I should just have the same tiling here than I have in Unity so that they can be more consistent. How do I change that? Because here, mapping, yeah, needs to increase this probably. Okay, yeah, but I'm going to change the other one. This one here. And just, yeah, I'm going to use the same values in Unity, 50/50. But it still looks better in Blender than in Unity. What's going on? Well, what's going on is that for some reason, this looks better in Blender. Well, I think it's just the colors. Like the colors look better here. Okay, what if I make it unlit? Let's make it unlit. Well, I think Blender is still better. Bro, Blender looks better than Unity. Unity sucks, bro. It's too dark. Well, it's not that it's too dark, like the transition is just not smooth. I mean, it's normal. It's my first time doing one of these, so of course I have to mess it up somehow. But I still want to see how it looks in game. Well, it's not that bad, to be honest. Let's see using orthographic. Bro, again, on orthographic, you can really tell. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm just going to. Okay, I have a very stupid fix for this. I'm just going to rotate the map a bit, and that's it. And now you will be able to see the the vertical thing. Yes, now you see it. But also, like, the problem is that now the textures are like rotated, so I need to rotate them the other way around. Okay, I'm going to like this has to be very small, like 3 degrees maybe. And now let's take the textures and let's rotate them. Wait. Hmm. How do I even rotate them, bro? Bro, on Blender it's so easy to do. I think I need a new node, probably. Try rotate, rotate, center, uh, rotation, bro, rotate UV. Let me try this. Maybe it works. Wait, Hope this doesn't break anything. Did it get rotated? Uh, I think it worked. I'm not sure. Did it work? No, I don't think. Did it? Mm, these smooth transitions look great, I think. Suddenly I'm at the desert, you see? You don't even notice it. I will do eventually. Epic. Yeah, my plan is to like technically the AI should be able to, yeah, the AI can climb because I added a condition where like if if the target from the AI is higher than them, they will jump and hold the jump button, so that makes them be able to climb. How how big the map is compared to Vegeta? I don't know compared to Vegeta, but here you have the old map. This is the old map, and this is the new one. And actually, the old one, as you may know, you can only access like from this part to the left. So yeah, that's kind of the comparison. So yeah, it's very big. Yeah, like I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I understand. Mm, okay, but I still don't know if the rotation worked. Okay, I'm going to exaggerate the rotation a lot. Let's make it. Wait. Oh, let's make it like 30 degrees. See if it actually rotates. Nope, it's not rotating, bro. It's not rotating at all. Okay, what if I use the y-axis? No, wait, that's the center, not wait. Rotation is here. Bro, wait. It rotated, but it rotated so much. It saved 30 degrees. Maybe this is radians and not degrees. Uh, yeah, it seems like it's in radians. Who knows why? Mm, wait, radians to no degrees to radians. I just want 3 degrees. Okay, it's probably -3 degrees. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay, so I will have cleaner transitions because this looks kind of crappy right now. Mm, that's it. Like I could add more textures, But if I want to add, like, I could add a rock texture, but then I will need to draw the texture, and I don't want to draw any more textures for now. Wait, actually, I might be able to hack a rock texture, bro. What if I just recolor the dirt texture? Okay, I'm going to hack the dirt texture. So let's take the dirt and let's apply the hack. Nice. You see? And now I can add more contrast, make it darker. Now this is a rock texture, clearly. I'm going to try it over this one to see if it actually looks like a rock. Okay, wait. I need to, as always, I forgot. I mean, I can already tell that the color is kind of no compression. No, I need to repeat. Okay, that does not look like a rock, bro. I don't know what does it look like, but it's not a rock. Well, no, if I look at it from like this, then it looks like a rock. But like the tonality doesn't match the rest of the textures. But yeah, I could definitely use this somehow. I just need to make it look better. Let me try color balance. Let's try making it like bluer or something. About this. That's worse, I think. It's probably worse. It just bluer and also decrease the contrast. Mm, it's kind of better, I think. No, it's not better. Hey, maybe it's just weird the place that I placed it in. Let me try in Blender to. Let me add it as the third texture here. And now I can use it. No, wait. Hmm. Okay, I have a problem. Well, no, not really. I can just do this. Okay, texture paint. Let's try and see if this look good. Okay, I need to use green. Bro, bro, it's a rock. It's a rock texture. No way. I added a rock texture, bro. I just want to see how it looks in game. like when you walk on it. I need to save this. Or, bro, how did I get here? There was like a way of, I don't know what the button was. Okay, I need this here. Why is it not working? Oh, I missed it up. Here. And I need to change the tiling. Like I should do a tiling for each one of the textures, but right now I'm too lazy. So I'll just reuse the same one. For what? Oh, yeah, that's definitely a rock texture, bro. Let's see how much it sucks. Wait, why is the texture angled again? Maybe it was 3 and not -3. Yeah, now it's good. Bro, it's a rock texture. It's clearly a rock texture. Truly like how it blends with the grass. Epic. Oh, if my power level is too low, then I can't dump. I don't know. It's very dumb. Hey, this is not looking bad. I really need to add like downwards and upwards running. Let me delete this thing. What do I do now? I think I'm going to try add the details because it's the only thing I still don't know how I'm going to do. Can also try to fix these transitions so that they don't suck because they currently suck. So yeah, let me first of all do it. Just need to basically there's too much of the mm, of the dark there. I need to decrease the amount smoothly, very smoothly. Okay, let's try like that. Save. Yeah, that looks better. Absolutely. Wait, no, it didn't even update. What did I say, bro? Oh wait, no, yeah, it did update. It's better. It's better. Nicer transition. It's just have to also save the final mask one. So now comes the difficult part, which is adding details, like here on the trails. I don't know how to do it. Mm, I'm thinking if there's like maybe I can just do like a looping texture for the paths and I can just loop it around. The problem is that the path curves. So I will somehow need to like make a well, maybe it's possible. I don't know, bro. You have to investigate, to be honest. Like I could just do that probably. Like just have a texture that is maybe this long and you just repeat the same texture all over the path and that's it. You know, that will be very cool because it will be extremely fast to do and it will look very nice technically. But then for like this kind of part where two roads cross, then I will need to do an exclusive texture thing. But that's fine, I guess. But yeah, I need to figure out how to do that. Then I will that will also allow me to do instead of smooth transitions, I could make detailed transitions. Because I could just like create a transition this long and then just loop it along the whole thing. It's actually a pretty neat idea, but I have to see how can I make it work. Okay, so yeah, one option will be to have mm, like I could have a 3D kind of a 3D model. Like let me show you. You create a plane. So basically, I could have like imagine something like how do I oh bro you know bro I'm so bad at this. So imagine something like this. This could be like the 3D model of the path, and then the texture will just follow this. That could work. It's one option. It shouldn't be too hard because like I'm already here in Blender, so you can just use this view and like create the path on top. But there's probably a faster way of doing the model than whatever weird thing I'm doing right now. Okay, there's a thing called laser curve. Says ChatGPT curve. Oh yeah, here. How do I rewind on this graph? Uh, okay. So I can move the curve around. This is just a line, bro. Give it a level. What, bro? Really? Mm, radius. Bro, what? Curve to me. So I need to create a curve and then somehow convert it to a mesh or something. Then I add some sort of modifier. Sorry, bro, I don't know. Oh, okay. I think that's what I need. But that's not the proper angle, bro. Well, that's probably my bad. Okay, let's start again. Let me create another curve. Oh, yeah, let's screw. Bro, what? Why is it like that? Bro, I want it to be straight. Mm, Wait, maybe I can just delete one of these. And now we can just extrude from here. Bro, how do I extrude? Okay, yeah, I think it works. Mm, okay, the center of the object is kind of messed up. That doesn't matter. Wait, what? What's happening with the shading, bro? What? Uh, okay, I don't know what's going on. Wait, I deleted the whole world. Oh, wait, I think I understand. No, I don't. It's still looking weird. Bro, this thing is so messed up. So like it's spawning the wrong way. I don't know why. Is this correct? I think this is correct. It seems all right this time. Okay. So yeah, now we can just bro. None of the rotations work. Bro, this is actually so messed up. Why does this suck so much, bro? Okay, so by default it works. Like if I delete this, okay, what about now? Okay, I think now it's pretty good. Yeah, now it's good. Okay, so technically now I should be able to like okay, let me decrease the amount of bevel, no, of extrude, sorry, so it matches the path. And now, okay, now I just need to make it match the path by adding more nodes. Bro, no, I can't. Why does it get back like that? Okay, maybe it's fine now. Yeah, I can enter 2D mode. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty cool. Why does it suck though? Or I can just have it like that. And we add yet another one. And yet another one. And now here's the weird part. I don't know what I'm going to do here. How do I connect this? Because here I need to use some different kind of texture, so I don't really know what to do. I guess I'll just have to like stop here, and then here I will place a different object, and that's it. But okay, we can test with just this path for now. Now let me convert this to a 3D model. Bro, what? Okay. Object convert to mesh. Yes, now it's a mesh. Hey, that's cool. It's really cool. So now I need to create the path texture. Before first of all, before doing this, I need to copy this path because I want to conserve it, and then I convert this one to mesh. And now let's create the path. Um, or should I think I'm just going to do like a placeholder to see how do I even make it work. Let me just create a quick placeholder here. And over. Something like that. It's going to suck, but I don't care. Like I just want to see if I can make it work. So far, I'm really liking the progress. So far, it's looking pretty good, which means that I might start streaming more often. I hope. Like I really want to continue with the game, I swear, but sometimes I just reach a wall and it makes me want to quit. So I need a texture with some transparency because I need it to properly blend. Let's do this. No, let's do exaggerate it. Now let's make the classic green path on the middle. Epic path. Wait, a bit smaller. Yeah, that's epic, bro. Okay, so this is going to be the placeholder texture. I need to get it working with this placeholder, and then I can just change the placeholder after I go to Epic. Okay, so I need to, how do I texture something? I don't remember right now. Uh, okay, I think it's some shading. Yeah, probably. No, wait, what? What? Okay, probably I need to create a new material, right? New material. Yeah. So yeah, it works. Okay, how do I assign the texture? I remember I can just like drag texture in, or was that in Unity? Maybe that was in Unity. I don't remember. Well, anyways, I need a one of these nodes. So I'm going to copy this one. Okay, so I just need to assign here the texture. Like this is 100% going to work, bro. There's no way it doesn't work. I hope I really hope Blender has alpha channel because like for some reason when you're on texture paint you have no alpha. Like you only have RGB. But like no wait, there's alpha here. There's literally alpha. And I just need to plug it here and that's it. So now let me use the placeholder. So the placeholder is there, but now I probably need to adjust the tiling because currently it's not properly adjusted clearly. So let me again go here and I need to find one of these tiling nodes. So this goes in there and I have to do a bunch of things. Oh, it's already there, bro. Look, it's working. Bro, this is epic. Like, okay, this means that like it's actually going to be easier than painting the whole map by hand into one single layer because I can just create this kind of looping texture and then I can create whole paths with it, bro. It's actually awesome. The only problem is mm, like I don't the problem won't happen here because of how the paths are, but like if this path did this and then it went down, then I will need to change the shading when it goes down, because here the shading will be on the right, but then after going down, the shading will be on the left. No, it should be still on the right. That's the thing. That's why I need to change it. But well, I can look at that later on. For now, this is looking good. So I just needed this rotation, right? Yeah, I just need 90 degrees there, and it works like that. And I can also use scaling. Like I can't really see what the scaling does because this texture sucks. I need the actual texture to be able to tap. Yeah, okay. I can have like out of paths. That's for the Y coordinate, and then the X will like stretch it and all that, but you can't really see the stretch here because the texture is like symmetry. Like it's a look like it looks the same on every position. Okay, so maybe now I should make the proper path texture. I'm kind of lazy to do that though. To be honest, I think I'm going to end the stream, or maybe not. Like, I have to go in a few minutes. Maybe I can quickly make the texture. Like, I already made insane progress today. Like, I didn't expect this to go so well. Because I swear, I lost so many hours trying to figure out this method. You don't understand, bro. It was torture. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try quickly do the path. Looping texture. So I need to go into create. Okay, so let's see. I still have the textures saved here. No, wait, those are the AI ones. Bro, I don't have the ones I made. And I don't remember. Wait, let me see how do I add the textures. Sure, can I delete the ones I already have? Hmm, anyway. Uh, bro, how do I add a new one? Oh, I made a brand. No, final seamless grass. Bro, they didn't get imported. Oh, here they are. Okay, yeah. So it just needs to add. Bro, I don't know which one is it. Like I have so many. I don't know which. I think it's this two, right? Yeah. Okay, now I need to find them here. Oh, here they are. I just assign this, and now I have the textures here. Okay. Now let's see. How do I make the brush use the textures? That's what I don't remember right now. So what was it? I think I was using this one too. Yeah, pretty sure this one is the cool one. I needed to edit the brush somehow. How do I edit it? Here? Yeah. Then here I need to select pattern and that's it, right? Yeah. I mean, that's epic, bro. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is, maybe I should make it bigger. Like the bigger I make it, the less repetitive it will look. So I'm going to make it bigger. Mm, what resolution do I use? I need to make it. Okay, I think it's going to be very tall, but not very wide. Like this. So I made it like this. I guess that's right. Okay, so this is the path for when the, like, no, I need a different brush for this. I'm going to use this one. So this is the path for grassy wastelands. Then for like rocky wastelands, I'll do a different one. But like generally it seems like I'm just going to I will only need to do like one path for like one or two textures for each kind of path, and that's it. So that's pretty cool. It's going to save a lot of time. I thought this will be bad for time saving, but it's going to be the other way around. My only fear is that it might look a bit repetitive. Mm, but I guess I can just like do a bunch of variations and yeah, I'll just do some variations. And then on the sides, I need to cross. I'm going to do it like this, and then later on, I'll just delete the border so that there's a smooth transition. I mean, I might be kind of stupid because now I need to do this again. Yo, Delta, are you there? Okay. Now let's start with the typical thing I always do, which is dark on the left side and light on the right. So here I'm going to use this brush, I guess. And maybe this is not the best brush for this, to be honest. Maybe I can just decrease the opacity. Yeah, but no, I still don't think this is good. Like, I need something which is smoother. Maybe I can just keep using this one, probably. But maybe this one is too smooth, you know? I don't know. Okay, then let's have some dark uh, there. And now we can add the details. And for the details, I'm going to use the other brush. Bro, that looks so cool. It's insane because like I literally painted these textures and now I'm painting with the textures that I already painted before. It's actually very funny. It's looking smooth, bro. I hope it looks good from different angles because, of course, this is not the only angle the texture will be displayed on. I think by far, like so far, this is the best looking dirt path I've done, and it's not even finished yet. Like it's so cool to paint with textures instead of colors, bro. Especially when you are the one who painted the original texture. Well, this looks cool. Okay, now let's have some extra details. I know what to do here. Like I want, mm, bro. Like this texture is too dark. It's too dark. Okay, maybe I can just leave it like that. But let me look at how did I do the last one I did. Okay, so the last one I did basically sucks. Okay, yeah, the thing I like about the other one I did was that here the transition between the grass and the dirt was not smooth. So like it was like more harsh than this. Okay, yeah, maybe I can just do something like that. Okay. To be honest, I don't think this will look as good as when I do the whole thing by hand. Because when I do all of the paths by hand, I can take into account the perspective when drawing it, but here the texture is always the same. So it's probably going to look worse, but I don't know. It's the only thing I can do. Or where's the brush? Right now, it's invisible. Oh, I think I'll just leave that side like that. Now let's do the right side. Where I really hope this doesn't suck. Okay, done. Now I'm going to get this into paint. Bro. Okay. So now I need to make like, wait, wow. I copied texture from outside. I didn't know that was a thing, no? I have 10 more minutes before I go. So for the transition, I just need to erase like that. And then I of course need this texture to be a loop. So I'm going to use the trick I always use. This I just cut this and place it down here, but on a different layer. Wait. Okay, so I just put it here. Now let me fix it a bit. Let's align it better. And also here it needs to be darker. And now I just decrease the opacity. No, wait, not the opacity, but I need to like a smooth transition like that. But I can do it later. Mm, okay, so that's it. It's still looping texture. Oh, let's get it. Like I need to select it correctly. Like that. Let's get it to a new file. And that's it. We can save it. And now let's try it out in Blender. Hopefully it won't look too bad. Probably it's going to look too small, I think. Right? It's too small and also it's facing the wrong direction. I need to wait. Mm, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to fix here. First of all, the scale must be -1, I think. No, what? Okay, maybe this axis? Yeah, I guess so. And then we increase this. It's definitely too small. So I just need to scale this thing up. Uh, no, wait, I just want to, can I select all of these, like the whole side? Yeah. Now I can just move this like that, and it gets bigger. Well, it's not, like, this is not what I should be doing, to be honest. Or what? Why is it not looping properly? Or it should loop. No, wait, maybe it does not loop. To be honest, like, I'm kinda not very smart, bro. Like, of course, it's not going to loop. Uh, it does not loop. So you can see. Yeah, I messed up. Well, anyways, I'll just revert it. Basically, what I did wrong is that I moved this from the original Y, no, x-axis position. I just need to go down like this without changing anything at all. And now the thing, maybe like that. And now it should look properly. Problem is that it's not aligned, bro. It's a problem. I'm going to do like something like that. I mean, that's not a good solution, to be honest. Well, it's better than the other one. Wait, can I apply the texture before converting it? Okay, can? Yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, then I can just replace it by this. Something like that. And now we can just make the extrude higher. Mm, yeah, I just made the texture too small. Like the path here, the one I drew is too thin. That's the main issue. Also, like, bro, here, what's going on here, bro? I, what? Like, normal. Mm, Like it gets really distorted. Okay, so it's looking cool. It's pretty cool, to be honest. The problem is that, like, as you can see, the textures get like they get rotated, and that kind of stuff happens. Also, here for some reason it gets compressed a lot. Mm, yeah, but technically, I should just be able to remove more of the side grass so that the problem is not as big. And just do this. Like, it doesn't matter. This will make it look way better. Bro, bro, wait. No, the only thing is that I have to erase the path that they have painted here. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I have to use red. It's looking pretty neat, but again, like this part looks better because I drew it the same way. When you rotate it, it doesn't look as good, you know? That's the main issue. Like it would be cool if I could just draw like four different perspectives and somehow automate it so that it changes, like it blends the different textures. I don't know if something like that would be possible. Okay, so there's a thing. Hello, new person in the chat. What's up? Sadly, the stream is going to end soon, but thanks for coming around. So, like, a thing that I might try is to, like, draw 4 different perspectives for the path, and through the shader, try interpolate them. That might be possible to do, depending on the angle of the curve. And that will be very useful for a lot of different stuff, not only for the paths, but for like every single detail I want to add. So yeah, it could be nice to do. Also, I have this problem where, okay, maybe I know why it happens. Probably I just need to extend this more, right? Like, probably just, yeah, I just have to extend it. So, like, it seems like I need to keep a kind of even distance between the nodes. But I can always, of course, change the UVs after I convert it. Now, is this really a UV problem? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff yet. Okay, anyways, I have to go now, but we did very good progress. Wait, maybe I can try exporting this path and try to put it into Unity to see how will that look. Try PX. Yeah, the problem is that I think all of the 3D objects got exported at the same time, which is fine because then I can just I don't need to manually put it there instead of Unity. So yeah, it's actually fine. Anyways, let me try. Draw, where is it? Oh, there. So of course we also have the camera and the light. I just need now to scale it up and assign textures and all of that. Okay, this thing is okay, there's a problem here. How do I even add a texture to this? Okay, so I think I will need to recreate this same shader graph that I have here. I will need to recreate it on Unity, the same way I did with the other one. Because, like, for whatever reason, Blender is not able to export shader graphs. I don't know why. Yeah, but I'm going, it's still going, but I'm going to end soon. But bro, I did very good progress. Like, look, I just did this texture, okay? And you can just look it. as long as I want to create extremely long paths. The only thing is that this part, since it's horizontal, doesn't look as good as the vertical part here. But I have some ideas on how can I fix that, and I will try them on the next stream. But now I'm going to finish. Yeah, so I'm going to end the stream now. See you next time. I will actually stream soon because this got me kind of excited to see actual progress finally. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.